Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Then you've come to the right place. The hybridization among fungi in this circle is truly unique. Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, trillimac. I've studied them for years. This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals. Underdark fauna is a topic much written on, but this title has never appeared in any collection you've seen. The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
More about this forge. But the other notes mention some sort of guardian.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Glory. We search for the adamantine forge. none would share. Lost workshop of Siluviali. Finest weapons in all creation. Secret to its operation. Book disguised by magic. Battle with rival. Summoned spectator.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
We'll be clearing out soon enough.
You come across a noble stock mushroom about, you give it here. Gods know I've earned it. Ah. To no surprise of mine, you're more competent than Balin. Go on then. Hand it over. Thanking you. I'll be on my way then. Look, I do thank you. Come visit me in Baldur's Gate if you find yourself that way. I run a shop called Bone Cloaks. Balin nearly sunk the shop to pay for a drink. When he was of his own mind. This might allow me to hang on a little longer. You take care out here.
Perhaps Amelia is right. I should get a mask. Ah, the Mushroom Hunter. Have you made any new discoveries? Oh, a fascinating topic. May I ask the reason for your interest? I see. Well, it is the central act of Mind Flayer reproduction. A tadpole is inserted into a living humanoid, and in 7 days, the host is consumed to produce a new illithid. A fascinating process, if a touch grim. You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zirkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps? But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dreams, and still you would parley.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloam's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Ammelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. Moreover, the cranium has undergone severe trauma. It is a miracle the brain functions at all. Extraction would risk much. The larva is not the only creature that has been inside this brain, but at present it is the sole resident. Unfortunately, beyond the assessment of my own kind, I cannot speculate what has passed through your cerebrum. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course, I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the larva. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timisk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory. These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Omeluum turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste. It will lower the psionic defenses around the lava. If I cannot remove it, I may still be able to tell you more about its origin.
Omeluum watches you with cautious intensity. It expects doubt. It expects fear.
Only in that you may be a danger to yourself. What the potion may make you see or feel, I cannot determine. But unless you are already a step from death, it will not kill you.
The potion is disgusting beyond description. The only mercy is that it goes down quickly.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber. Sparks and colors dance around Omeluum, but you stay steady and staring ahead. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull. Cold blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power, more power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Omeluum, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis. Yet that power may grow beyond your control. I have another intermediate solution, if you are in need. I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn? That is true. And I cannot imagine many other mind flayers will offer restitution. Here, it is yours. May it serve you as well as it has served me.
To deal with this abomination, nigh unthinkable. Yet even Vlaakith herself could not deny the ring's merit.
Of course, the lava remains. Be ever vigilant of its growth. I have never seen anything like it, Baldur.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
You! What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you?
Your parasite stirs briefly, then goes still. The Dwegar is not infected. You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Well, I'll be plowed sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up. We got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig?
I am Lae'zel, daughter of Gith, defender of Vlaakith, and I am no slave.
Oh, that one's feisty. Thrin's gonna knock the snot right out of her. That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. I'll be shagged to Shanatar. Shit's looking up. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
I am keen to sever Nir's head. A shame we must do the favor of freeing him first. As for the gnome slaves, pay no heed. A bleeding heart is an unnecessary burden.
Whoever built it, they let it rot for ages.
Come into her shadow. Let all that is past be forgotten.
A god? Perhaps. Why would gnomes make such a thing? How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. Peering into cracks and crevices in hope to find history's morsels. I have come up regrettably short. I hope you might see truths where I cannot. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see. And be thorough.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge. Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor, many split cleanly in two, yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think? Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures. Until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it. That's all then.
Construct. That bears investigating.
Tired. Sleep.
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember, there was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone, until the Near came. I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the masked men, crashing and smashing. I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows. I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die.
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
Your wicked heart won't mourn. Deaths are to be celebrated, every one.
Whatever killed a bunch of Sharans might still be down here. Just saying.
This is a Harper rune. There must be a stockpile nearby. Left out in plain sight like that? No, the Harpers are too smart for that.
Something over there. place is trapped.
Right tool will do the trick.
Selûne did call forth the moon and the stars. Shah cloaked them in shadow to cover our scars.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off him? The stench. All you twat souls got one. Some of us got a nose for it. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Drunken in true souls. Can still smell Nir from behind that damned wall. He stinks to the deepest hells, that's for sure. Could be you're right. In that case, want to earn some gold? Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nir. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nir's got plenty. Help Thrin free Nir. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Half? You drugnin. Fine. Half it is. But you need to bust Near out first. Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get him to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.
You wish to speak? Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find? Keep looking. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Everything in your mind has been destroyed from what I gathered. And from the path I see you on, you are doing well at picking up the pieces. I am here to be your ear as you bear your burdens, and the arms that protect you if you can shoulder them no more. I believe you when you tell me that your symptoms do not wholly align with the makings of the parasite. But until we remove it, I doubt we will be able to isolate the rest of your troubles. The Oak Father must have blessed you to make it this far. Or another eye above. If I had my fleet of druids and a month of hard research, perhaps I could help. But I'm no savant. For now, I can only guarantee a cure for ceremorphosis.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Scout. Harper. Cultists. Threat to Baldur's Gate. Jahira's orders.
I'm not familiar with that name. A Harper leader, perhaps?
Have none. God. Interrogate. Find. Last light. A safe haven. In shadows.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
No one drugs with Clan Flameshade. Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in. Eh? Oh, those worthless bugs. Always were the stupidest ones I ever raised. Hope the Minotaurs get them. Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Near taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly. Caught them sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
I don't need any attention.
They're starting to rot. You've got a brain of your own. Use it.
Take it.
Hey, stick shit!
It's Skick Pig.
Another stick shit!
Piss pot.
You flirt. Now jump to it. Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
Cruelty like that poisons the soul. Till one day, you drop dead, or the person you're fucking with snaps and puts a sword in your eye.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble. Comfortably. Figured it obvious. I'll kick up my feet, order a brew, watch them work. They'll complain, but they love it. I'm telling you. And you'll appreciate how few shits I have to give you. Hey! Stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
Hurry it up, stick shit.
Yeah, don't get your twat in a twist.
Stinking snitch. No one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
You ain't been the same since I lost.
Stinking snitch. No one drugs with Clan Flameshade. No one drugs with
Piss off.
Clan
I heard the piss pot. You're a true soul, same as Near. So like I said, piss off. Ha! Scylla was mad as a rutting badger, but she weren't a friend of any true soul. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me? Fine. You want to spill their guts? I won't stand in the way. But you better finish the job, because I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell! Shit! You did it! What now? I know a place. Across the lake. Should be safe. Won't be needing this poison now that you've offed the pricks. Bet you'll find it handy, though. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
I say you're scamming the lot of us. Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. Ugh. Hate being taken all literal-like by fancy types like you. We've work to do. Stuff your Pegasus where the rainbow don't shine.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
Quit sniffing around. You're starting to get on my nerves.
Nerves?
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Really? Save your prayers for someone who at least had the spine to fight back.
Bet I can crack that open.
The scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
Something over there.
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though not necessarily our concern, of course.
No one's stopped me yet. Schools for careful footwork.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks! Wait. What in the hell's? Bugger it all. You moved them. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. Rune powder, you mean? Such a damned waste. Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here.
Vague notions of rumor and myth. Nothing solid comes to mind.
Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. I go where there's shit to stir. And there's no shortage of options. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.